All right, guys. Good morning. So I still am recovering from my cold, so my voice is a little strained. Um, so I'll probably cut this a little short. I've been doing usually an hour pre-market, but I'm going to keep it to a half an hour right now, just so I don't strain my voice too much. So I'll still I'll still try to make some comments just before the open, but we'll see. All right. Okay, so first things first, let's review some of the stocks that were moving yesterday. One second, let me turn down my volume a little bit. Okay. All right, I think that worked. So here are some of the stocks that moved yesterday. And I have a list of these stocks. I'm just communicating them with you guys, but here they are. So some of them are percent gainers from yesterday. All right, so ULCC. Okay, so that's it. As we can see, it made a pretty sharp move up on the 27th. And here it is on a 5-minute chart. Moved about $1.50 a share upwards. Right now, it's been fairly neutral. This stock is shortable, so you can short sell the stock. Um, so I will put this on the watch list as something to watch for potential movement. Um, I don't see a particular headline for this. Oh, actually, not earnings. The headline for this stock was earnings, and earnings results came out positive, and they moved the stock up. So that's what was happening there. Okay, so this is on the watch list for today. Okay. All right. Meta is still on the watch list. This will be a very um, active stock. Okay. So I would still keep an eye on Meta, but so far it's up in the pre-market. It did go lower yesterday than where it opened, but it's back up in the pre-market. So Meta is definitely on the watch list for today. Okay. Let's see what else we got. All right, and Intel, INTC had earnings yesterday afternoon. Apparently, they came out fairly good. So that puts it on the agenda. All right, so INTC, you can see that it's mostly been following the rest of the market up and down. Okay, so not really moving much, but overnight it did have earnings, so it is moving overnight. Right now, it's trading at 28.16. Yesterday, it closed around $26. So overnight, it's up because of earnings. So we can expect to see some potential movement at the open. All right, next, let's see what else we got. Okay, here's a stock that you definitely want to watch at the open, QNGY. It's actually moving right now. This is a pre-market mover. I I don't see any particular I don't see a lot of news about, well, I see it's headlines, but I'm not sure. It looks like this, but the company clearly has a lot of financial troubles. You can see it's moving a lot more than the rest of the market, mostly in the downward direction. However, overnight it's moving up very sharply. Currently it's trading 184 at 185. Looks like there's a very large buyer looking for 7,400 shares at $1.84. So that's an important level as a result. And the stock is presently, previously was at 129, so this is a very large increase overnight. So I would watch this stock at the open. This is probably going to be a significant mover. Now, this stock, you can't short sell it, so it's hard to borrow, so don't try. Just look for a buying opportunity at the open. If you do trade pre-market, you can trade this stock. As of right now, it is moving up very quickly. So the last decent buying opportunity was around $1.77. It's right now around $1.90. And prior to that, there was a buying opportunity around 165 in the pre-market. So this has been moving up for a while now. It started going up about 16 minutes before I started broadcasting, or at least the majority of the movement started about 16 minutes before. So it's a pre-market pump. They may dump it at the open. I would say most of the time these stocks get dumped at the open, but if they don't, they tend to be the biggest performers. So either this one's going to flop at the open, or it's going to be a pre-blockbuster mover. So watch it, and if it really starts to rally, then expect it to keep going. Okay, so that's actually it for the pre-market movers, or my review of stocks that are moving pre-market or that were moving substantially yesterday. Here, let's look at our list. All right, I'm sorting from top down first, looking at the stocks that are moving up. The reason why I look for stocks moving up first is because usually there are more stocks to buy than short sell. So I like to look for the movers up first, and then I'll look for the movers down second. Okay, DXCM is definitely a mover. It is departing away from the NASDAQ in terms of its performance. Green line shows that it's outperformed the NASDAQ. So I'll leave this on our list, but I don't think it's going to do much more than follow the general direction of the market. But if it's able to make stronger gains, then why not? So I'll leave that on for now. Doesn't look extraordinarily active in the pre-market. We only see a few bids and offers. Okay, this one, ACGL, forgot about this one. This was also a large mover yesterday. course, it's already on our list. Um, so yesterday's action was based upon earnings. Wasn't the best mover. It moved a lot, but wasn't the best. It's actually gapped up sharply in the pre-market. I'm not sure why. Oh, well, here's the headline I didn't expect to see. This company, let me, where's my dashboard? So looking at the news here, this company is to join the S&P 500. So Arch Capital Group, which is this, is set to join the S&P 500. Now, what's interesting is that, according to another headline I saw, this stock is going to replace Twitter in the S&P 500, which seems a little strange to me, but okay. So apparently, I saw in another headline that the company from Market, MT Newswires, is saying that this stock is going to replace Twitter in the S&P 500. So why that's important is this. Actually, wait a minute, let me look at something. His profile is not bad, but it doesn't look like this is going to be a growing stock. So whatever the case may be. Oh, let me check one more thing. Yeah. So we're going to see a lot more institutional ownership of this stock soon. Reason being is that if it's going to join the S&P, that means institutions have to buy it. If they're any ETF or fund that tracks the S&P 500 will have to buy shares of this stock. Okay, so if an ETF or fund tracks the S&P, it can't have this stock in its portfolio because the only stocks they can have will be S&P 500 stocks. So if Twitter is kicked out of the S&P, which is what this headline from Market from MT Newswires is saying, they're saying right here that where is it? There it is. Additional S&P Dow Jones indices said Arch Capital, I'm highlighting it here, Arch Capital Group will replace Twitter and the S&P 500 index effective before the opening on November the 1st, following Elon Musk's acquisition of the company. Now, of course, I have to conclude that there must be some politics playing in this one, because it does seem really strange to kick Twitter out of the S&P 500. But that being said, whatever stock is added to the S&P, fund managers have to buy it so they have enough shares to reflect the ratio that stock is in the S&P. So long story short, if you look at where the stock closed yesterday, it closed around $51.70, but it's currently trading, last trade was at $54.96. So it's up sharply. It actually jumped in the post market, and I'm guessing it was because of this news. So I'll definitely watch this stock at the open. It is at a key resistance level. I will emphasize that right now the stock is trading right at a major resistance level for this month. But with this news, it could still go up. And if it doesn't go up, it could go down. It is easy to borrow. You could short sell it, but I would definitely be biased to look for a trade in the upward direction for this one. I'd be very careful about trying to short sell it. Okay. Now, so that was already on our watch list to begin with. So let's look at phase. Um, as I mentioned before, this one mostly it's been tracking the NASDAQ, but it's underperformed overall. I don't really see much of an opportunity here. Excuse me. Okay. Um, I'm still keeping an eye on EXTR, which has been a significant outperformer. Um, Yesterday was really strong, a really strong performance yesterday. That was post earnings, but really, really, really good move yesterday. Taking the stock up about $1 per share. So this one is definitely on the radar. It's been on a good trend for a while. It's decoupled from the Nasdaq and continues to outperform. So this is on the radar for sure. Post earnings, it's been moving and it will probably continue. It is a shortable stock, so easily shortable. So uh, if it looks like it's going to sell off at the open, of course you could look for a short sell. It is trading at an extreme price level right now, so it could reverse, move lower for where it is now, but we'll see. So I just expect there to be some movement. All right. The price range on this is pretty narrow. I'll skip PTRA. A good move on the stock is like 10 cents, so that's hard to actually trade successfully. This one doesn't look very liquid. The stock chart's very blotchy, so I'll skip that one too. All right, this stock, Bloomin' Brands, definitely watch this at the open. It's up over after hours off of earnings. So they had earnings and the stock has jumped. It's currently at 23 around $23 a share. Yesterday it was at about 22.50, which for this stock is a significant change. So I'll just expect some movement on the open. Okay. Let me resort this again. All right. Um, Not sure what to say about Dave and Buster's. Let me just look at it in more detail. Okay. Um, Dave and Buster's definitely looks like it has a bullish inclination, but I don't think right now would be a good time to watch the stock. It doesn't seem to move that much. I don't think it's at any particularly impressive place at the moment, so I'll skip this one. All right, let me look at stocks that are going down. This one's too much in sync with the Nasdaq, so even though it's down, it's not impressively down. Datadog, this one, I don't know. I mean, Datadog is fine in the upward direction. I don't know if it's really a good short selling opportunity. I'm still keeping an eye on AGFS. This gapped up big on the 27th. This still think there's potential for more movement on that. So keep an eye on that stock. In case you don't remember, the company received authorization, or they're another company is pursuing a buyout of this company for at $3 a share. So that's why it was up in the first place. So this one could be a mover some point. Right now, it's not doing much of anything, so you don't have to do anything unless it really starts to move. But I would watch it. All right. Lastly, Mara is still on the list. It hasn't really been doing much lately, but it has moved a lot over the last week or so. So I do think you still want to keep an eye on that one. All right, folks. So I'm going to end for now. I will make a few comments just before the opening bell or just after. Um, so I will come back on the mic. I'll leave the camera going for now, but I'll just mute the microphone. So I'm just trying to save my voice here. So I will step away for about 20, 25 minutes and then I'll be back. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, I'm back, and Jay, if you could, I guess you can email me. Jay, let me check on how that works because technically, yes, you can email me, but anyway, if you have questions here, I would just put them here. But later on, we're gonna have the private chat set up so you can do that too. Yep. So, because I'm not sure if I do have an email, but I'm not sure if they want that we want to use that for general purposes. But anyway, all right. So again, my voice is a little shot, guys, because I have coming off of a cold. But let's see, DXCM still moving. Premarket. And that's after earnings. So it's already on the list, but we'll see what happens at the bell. It may not keep moving quite as much. Oh, I got another one that might be a potential mover. It just showed up. Symbol is SPRC. That was moving right now. So we'll see what happens at the bell. I don't usually look at stocks under $1. This one just crossed over $1. We'll see what happens. So market's about to open in 30 seconds. And I'll stick around for about 2 minutes after the bell. Then I'll have to end the stream. So let me just see. I want to see what moves right at the bell, and then we'll go from there. Oh, here's another one. NUVL, adding it right now. All right, QNGY looks like it's starting to move. Excuse me. All right, so currently QNGY is the leader as far as percentage movement. Second place is SPRC, percentage-wise, that is. Looks like NUVL is fading at the open. This looks like it's not going to continue. So I'll keep closest watch on QNGY. That one looks like the strongest contender right now. And then lastly, SPRC. SPRC looks like it's starting to weaken, but I would still keep an eye on that one. So QNGY did play out as expected to be a sharp mover up at the opening bell. I see another stock right now that's got my attention. TAL. This might be difficult to get into. So it's coming off lows. This one actually looks fairly interesting too. TAL. Okay. All right, folks. So I'm gonna have to sign off here, and we'll go from there. All right, folks. Have a good one, and see you folks on Monday, okay? Hopefully my voice is doing better.